Hello friends, namaskar. Hope all is good. Friends, in my teaching lessons, I have already made a detailed illustrations of prediction of childbirth, timings of childbirth through vimoshottary dasha, through transit and all. But what happens sometimes? Sometimes it happens that after getting married and you wish that you should get a child for years, you are not able to get it. You get worried. Then what you do it? What you do for it? You go to a doctor. Very good. Doctor tells you that there is no problem and you will be conceiving soon. But the difference is between astrological prediction and doctor's prediction is that he sees medically and says everything is okay. Don't worry, you are going to get a child. But he can't predict the timing. He can't see the planetary position. And if there is any obstruction in getting the child, he will medically treat it. He will medically treat that part only. But he doesn't know. Even after taking medical care, you are not getting the child. What's the reason? The reason behind is the astrological combination in the chart of parents, husband and wife. So what are they? I will quickly tell you the combinations. You will have to make a checklist. What checklist? So prepare an astromedical checklist. Number 1, examine the 5th house from the lagna of both the parents. Examine the lord of the 5th house from the lagna. I am telling it for both of them, mother and father. Examine the 5th house from the saptamsh chart. Examine the 5th lord from the D7 saptamsh chart from lagna and mark the qualified child giving planets. Note when their anterdasha are coming. So these are the 7 points of the medical checklist for knowing the position of the obstruction. Is there any obstruction or it is fully clear? Then we'll go to transit. We'll analyze it from the transit. Transit of Jupiter and Saturn first and then transit of Mars and Moon. I just repeated it. In the last videos, I already taught you. Note when a woman conceives, very important. When a woman conceives, Mars aspects either her 5th house or 5th lord. Again, when a woman delivers her baby, Mars performs the same function. The difference between normal and abnormal case can be understood if the horoscope given in the previous videos, you keep it in mind as a normal case. Only then you can compare this horoscope with the abnormal case. So let us take a case study. Now friends, we will compare our rules in these charts. These are three charts, D1, D9 and D7 of husband, or you may say father, and this one chart of mother, D1 chart, D9 chart and D7 chart. These are the degrees, and these are the degrees for mother's chart, this for father's charts. Now the event is that the couple got married in July 1983 in the dasha of Venus-Jupiter period. This is an event. First of all, we'll start from the 5th house as per our checklist. We'll check the position of 5th house from Lagna, from D9, from D7 in both the cases. So, if we look at 5th house, it is Aquarius Rashi and its lord is Saturn, sitting comfortably, comfortably in the 10th house. Let us see whether any planet is aspecting it. We have seen 5th house, we have seen its lord. Now we'll see the aspect. Aspect is of Jupiter from 2nd house, 9th aspect. So 5th lord is being aspected by Jupiter, giving its blessings. Seems that there is a promise in D1 chart. Now let us confirm it from the D9 chart. Yes, in D9 chart, this is 5th house, afflicted by a malefic planet Saturn, and 5th lord is sitting in the 6th house. 5th lord is Mercury and is here with two another big malefics, Ketu and Mars. So there is a affliction in D9 chart which we could not see in the D1 chart. So it is very important, whenever you make a prediction, always make a D9 and D7 chart while doing child prediction. Means here there is a promise, but the promise got lessened, means it had the malefic effect. 5th lord in the 6th house, making a connection with 6th house. Now let us see D7. In D7 chart, 5th house, there is Ketu, a malefic effect, and 4th house lord is in Kendra. It is comfortably sitting here. But the negative point is Rahu, another malefic planet from the 11th house, is having a 7th aspect on 5th house. Right? And any other aspect? 7, no other aspect. Means we came to the conclusion that there is a clear-cut promise in the childbirth. In the D1 chart for childbirth, but which gradually diminishing in the D9 and D7 by the effect of malefics. Now let us go to the mother's chart, wife chart. If we see here, 5th house is empty and its lord is moon, sitting in Lagna, means in good condition, with a benefic planet Venus, but see, Venus is lord of 8th house, means it is making a connection with 8th house. So this is diminishing the power of childbirth. But there is a promise, as Jupiter, this Saturn is being blessed by Jupiter from the 4th house by its 5th aspect. So means both the charts, mother and father's charts, both the mother's and the father charts are, D1 charts are being blessed, giving the promise of childbirth. Now let us see D9 chart. In D9 chart, see 5th house first. 5th house is having a planet Ketu, which is malefic, and there is a strong malefic aspect of Rahu, Saturn and Sun on 5th house. So whatever we are seeing in this D1 chart is getting destroyed. Promise is getting destroyed in D9 chart. Means obstructions are coming in childbirth. There will be childbirth, but delayed childbirth. This is a case of delayed childbirth. You can compare it with the normal one. In the last video, I gave you an example. That was a normal childbirth. But that was not an example of delayed. This is an example of delayed childbirth. Similarly, if we go to D7 chart of mother, then again 5th house has the malefic presence of the planets Mars, Rahu. Both are very malefic for childbirth, aspected by Ketu. Then Saturn is aspecting Saturn, Mercury. Saturn is with Mercury. Yes, Lagna Lord is Mercury, having good placement of planets Venus and Moon. Both are favorable planets for childbirth, but aspect of Saturn from 8th house means again there is a obstruction to the Lagna, and Lagna has Virgo Rashi. Its lord is in 8th house. So we conclude that we'll have to do some remedies. With remedies, the person concerned, the couple can get a child. So I will be discussing it in this video later. So you have seen that there is a promise of childbirth, but it is delayed. So we came to the conclusion that childbirth is going to be with medical treatment, with the help of medical treatment and with remedial measures, because there is a promise, and because of promise and dasha and the planetary position, there was miscarriages for 7 years, 3-4 miscarriages. But then the remedy was suggested to the wife The fifth lord has gone in the 8th house. Just you saw in the this which chart, D1, fifth lord has gone to 8th. Yes, in the D7 chart of the mother. So the fifth lord has gone into the 8th house in D7 of wife, and 8th lord Mars in 5th. Here Saturn is with Mercury representing Lord Vishnu, but is aspected by Jupiter, a blessing of the god. So what remedial measure should be given to the couple? In 1990, husband was passing through the dasha of Venus Mercury both aspecting 12th house in D1 chart of the husband. In wife's horoscope, wife was passing through a period of Venus and Jupiter Mercury, and Mercury is aspected by 12th lord Saturn from 4th house, and there is a aspect of Jupiter from 12th house, and 12th house is of hospitalization. So there was a medical treatment also. The wife had done the remedies which were prescribed by us twice before she conceived, but after 2-3 months she left the remedies, and again she got miscarriage. Means this was her mistake. If she should have done it till end, she should have got the child in that dasha only. Now let us see, and we told her that never repeat in future because this is the last chance, and you do Vishnuji's puja and also chant Gopal Path and Vishnu Sahasranam. Now let us see in transit. Yes, now let us see the transit. In transit, Saturn was in Capricorn retrograde in 1991. In transit, Saturn was here aspecting 5th lord, fulfilling our transit rule that Saturn and Jupiter should make a connection or should aspect either one of them, either 5th or 9th, within 9 months before the childbirth. So here in husband's horoscope, Saturn was retrograde here, and from here it was in Capricorn aspecting Saturn, our 5th lord. Next transit we'll see for Jupiter. Jupiter was in Cancer Rashi till 14th August 1991 on the 5th lord of the husband. Means Jupiter, it was in Cancer. It is husband's horoscope. Yes. Jupiter was in Cancer till 14th August 1991 on the 5th Lord of the Husband. 5th Lord of the Husband is Saturn here. So Saturn in the 10th in D1 chart and was aspecting 5th Lord of the Wife. Yes. See 5th Lord of the Wife? Yes. Here, Moon. Moon is 5th Lord of the Wife. So aspecting 5th Lord of the woman also. So our transit of Jupiter and Mars is fulfilled. Now let us go for the transit of Jupiter and Saturn is fulfilled. Now let us go for the transit of Mars. Mars in transit was having direct or retrograde effect, giving effect from Aries. From here, Mars was here. So from Aries in 1991, 75 days prior to birth, aspecting the 5th Lord Saturn by 4th aspect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mars was here, so it was aspecting 5th Lord. Means our condition of Mars that it should aspect either 5th or 9th Lord 75 days prior to birth of the child. So it is also getting fulfilled. Now come to the Moon. Moon on August 31st, 1991, Moon was in Aries here and it was aspecting Lagna of the husband. On September 1991, Moon entered Taurus here, aspecting the 9th Lord of Mother. Means all the 4 conditions of Jupiter, Saturn, Mars and Moon. Moon's condition is 72 hours prior to childbirth. So Mars is aspecting 5th Lord here, 5th Lord of the Mother, and Moon is aspecting Lagna here, and it was in Taurus on September 1st, 1991, from here aspecting 9th house. Means our all the conditions are getting fulfilled. Now when all the conditions of vimoshottary dasha, transit, planetary position, remedial measures, medical treatment, all the precautions were taken by the couple, the child was born on the first day of September 1991. It was a Janmashtami day and the birthday of Lord Krishna, and the child was named after Lord Krishna. His name was kept Krishna. So this is all for today. Hope you liked my video, and if you liked my video, kindly subscribe it, share it, and in case of any query or any problem you could not understand, you can ask me on my mailing address snehkapoor1812@gmail.com. And if you want to take consultation from me, write to me on my mailing address, but remember it's a paid consultation. Thank you very much.